Going hot. We live yet?
Not yet. Almost.
How about no?
Oh, I see it. I see it.
Yep, it's there.
Oh, hello. Turn the volume down. I muted my phone, but I didn't turn the volume down.
One drop.
How's everybody doing?
Do it.
Well, how you doing?
No
How you
shenanigans. No shenanigans this morning. This morning. Listen to me.
What time is it there?
I was in the sun too long. I was in the sun too long. So again, we're playing the new intro song from Unhinged Soul, Noni and Peepaw. Go download it. Spotify, all those platforms. Go follow them. Do all that good stuff. It's an awesome song. Regular old dude did this, and he graciously gave us rights to use it, and I really like this song. All right, guys, y'all ready to roll? Since there's nobody wanting to make anything funny, Matt usually going bouncing off the walls. Hey, Ed, nothing. Everybody's good.
You ready, Rental?
Good.
All right, let's mess this up. How about that?
There we go.
Welcome to Creative Makers Podcast, episode 139. 139. Sponsored.
Take two.
We're gonna. My microphone,
So we can't even get for the first sentence. Come on, bud.
This is what happens when you show up last.
Yeah.
And then
Keep going, and he disappeared.
thank God for live. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back, Mr. Cotter.
dude.
Probably nobody out there knows what I just said.
Did y'all see
Don't
the
touch
mic
my
starting
hair.
to fall?
So do it again.
We're gonna get this together.
This is normal, people. This is normal.
Okay, hold on. Let's take it from the top.
There we go.
Matt, you're gonna cut this out, right?
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
No, you just gotta keep this in,
way.
This is
We
gold.
didn't get it out of the way to start with, so it had to happen when I said let's go.
That's part of the blooper reel.
And that was like a series of things that just happened. The mic fell, something else fell.
Joey came into the show.
You came in like a wrecking ball.
Hey, I knocked the damn mic over. I had just come off the table and I'm like, what the heck's going on here? Oh my goodness,
At least he's pretty. At least he's pretty. Because that lasts forever.
Hey Matt, you want to roll that new deal, please? You want to play that banner? And I'll grab this. Y'all ready to go?
Yeah.
All right, let's
Yep.
get it. Here we go.
Okay. Take two.
What's happening?
Are you rolling it? Welcome, Creative Makers Podcast, episode 139, sponsored by Forge 3D. I'm Joey with Steelblade Woodworks, joined by our host, Matt with Wacky Works, Mustachio from the Wooden Mustache, and Mr. Steve I Designs. Steve I Designs, link in the bio.
Mr. Link in the bio.
Link in the bio. And today we got Mr. Ed Mancini joining us. We're going to try to get through this hour without any more mess-ups. Mustachio, you got anybody you want to thank here today?
Sure do. So we got some awesome people out there in the community supporting us, and I will hand select a few of those awesome people, starting with Bradley from Bradley Mossman, Mike from Lido's Woodshop, and Jeff from Fitzsimmons Custom Woodworks. We thank those three and every single one of our other patrons supporting the show. Thank you. And with that, back over to Steve.
Thank you very much, Mustache. And if you'd like to support CMP, please consider joining our Patreon. You can find that over at supportcmp.com. All right, everybody. We're really excited about tonight's guest. We would like to welcome to the show Ed Mancini of Mancini Woodworking. Born and raised in Connecticut. Oh, sorry. Born and raised in Connecticut, Ed's roots were set early in the world of craftsmanship. He attended a vocational high school for carpentry, where he first learned the satisfaction of building something real with his hands. At 19, he took a very different kind of path. Ed joined the U.S. Army as an armored crewman, a tanker through and through. Over the next 2 decades, he traveled the world, served with pride, and built a career defined by grit, discipline, and a whole lot of horsepower. In 2020, he had stumbled into the maker community, and it grabbed hold of him in a way nothing else had. What started as curiosity quickly became passion. After retiring from the Army in 2022, Ed found a new mission, one that felt surprisingly familiar. Today, he's fully immersed in the craft, building custom furniture, designing decor, creating CNC projects, experimenting with 3D printing, and proudly waving the flag as a Onefinity fanboy, much like the rest of us. For Ed, the maker world was more than a hobby. It's a community, a creative outlet, and a daily reminder that building something with your own hands never stops being meaningful. He's taking life one day at a time, learning, creating, and sharing the joy of making with anyone who's ready to dive in. So, Ed, what do you got going on?
Well, howdy. What I got going on? It's an interesting question day by day, right? So lately I've been doing Etsy stuff, right? I have a little Etsy shop, and much like Daniel Dunlap, right? I do a lot of zero clearance inserts on Etsy and 3D printing stuff. So typically day by day is filling those orders and trying to find time to experiment with different things. The 3D printing world I kind of got bit by that bug, just like everything else, right? Just like Festool and CNC, and then now 3D printing, and so I'm diving into that now and trying to fine tune my craft a little bit and learn more about 3D designing and trying to create new products to kind of just sell out there. I don't really do it to support my family or anything like that. It's more of like a hobby that I just kind of let pay for itself. That's pretty much it. But yeah, mostly that. When I find time, I try to experiment with stuff in the shop, new ways to do things. I'm kind of a tool junkie, so I tend to buy tools and I get so excited when they get in, right? So I've recently had probably 4 or 5 different boxes come in, and I got so excited when they got in, but I never opened them. So they're sitting there waiting for me to play with them. So when I get time,
it's just like that.
Yeah, we got one of those.
So when I get time, I go out there and I open up a box. I get all excited all over again, and then I start playing with it, right? And then maybe in a couple days I'll get enough time to open another box. And it's just, and I probably have more boxes coming in than I have time for me to open. So there's always just a surplus of new crap to play with. Yeah. That's more or less what's on my bench, just playing with stuff, right? Trying to do what I need to do to let the hobby pay for itself, and then finding things to play with and learn new crap. Yeah. That's what's on my bench.
Bite your
Joey?
tongue, Matt.
What's on your bench?
Well, the mic was almost off the bench here a minute ago, but we got that taken care of. I have spent this weekend trying to get the shop back in order. I did get some stuff wired up that I was still needing to get wired up. There ain't no we. I laid some mats, more of the horse mats, and I've got a whole shop on this side completely done now. I just need to do the backside portion, which is about 5 more mats, and then everything's going to be on top of rubber mats. So almost done with that. But I need to get started with some videos that I owe. So we're going to try to make some room out there to start getting things ready to get those videos taped or recorded, I should say, and move on so that we can do some other projects that are upcoming. But it's starting to get hot, so I don't know. We'll see how much I can get done out there, because once it gets hot like that down here, I start kind of migrating into the office, and a lot of things don't get done out there. So maybe it'll be time this year that I do open up those air conditioners and get excited again when I open those boxes and install them finally. But it's funny to find somebody that understands the whole process. Y'all just don't understand it. The other guys don't. Get all these boxes, you get excited to get them, and then you get to open one, and it's excitement all over again, and just got to keep it going that way. But anyhow, that's all I got. I'll shut up. And what about you, Mr. Matt Wackerle? What you got in the works?
Countertop is done and been sent over to Make What You Fear. Posted a post on that today and tagged them in it. And then I have had some running out of room issues with the underneath shelf for hanging up all my tools, so I had to come up with a different 3D design. Printed that out, got those hung up. It's got the multi-tool and the grinder so they could hang against the cabinet, so everything was kind of together still. So everything's hanging up over there. Just shop organization constantly, nonstop. Dig myself out of this thing so I can start doing some castings. I got about 6 or 7 bowls ready to go to cast, and I'm going to get those casted up so I can get them curing, so I can get get some turning done. So that's the goal. So that's about all I got going on. What about you there, Mustachio?
Me, well, I am still working on my laser enclosure to go into the CNC table. I don't want to say I hit a brick wall with attaching everything together, but I feel like I kind of have. I was talking to Steve about this last night.
Did you say detached? Did you say detached?
No, it's going to be attached.
Oh,
the legs that I'm putting on. This dang cat keeps coming in the office. The legs that I'm putting on, I basically have like plywood on the bottom. That's the door sled, and then that frame that I made out of walnut. I want to do dominoes, but it's trivial with like where to put those. And I was saying to Steve last night, I was like, I've watched Sedge's video a few times now, and it's still the math of like line this domino up here and then reference this other set. Yeah. But I think I might just cheat and just use Craig pocket holes. But that will come together. I gotta get my button gear on that because I need content by the end of the month that I promised the company. So
You're right on time, bud. You're right on time.
Yeah, he's got about another 7 days.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine.
Let's see what else. I did model some stuff for the the power adapter and the air assist that need to go into
Strike a pose there, Matt.
That need to go into the laser enclosure. Those one of the models fit, the other one is a little too small. So those are just test prints that I did, and I want to mount those inside the cabinet on the wall. So I'll get those. I'll get a new print. I was just messing around with the model earlier. I'll get that on the printer. And let's see. Oh, I made that little measurement holder for like calipers and random things that usually just end up on a flat surface, and you see it, and then 5 minutes later you're like, I just saw that. Where the heck is it? So now I actually have like a home, so I can put those smaller tools that I use frequently, and actually find them. Hopefully, that's about it for me. I'm sure I'm forgetting stuff, but what's up with you, Steve? What do you got in the works?
Yeah, so I don't remember if I finished them or not last show, but I finished the risers for my miter station, and I built this week some drawer boxes that just slide in underneath those. So taking up all that wasted space under there with a couple of really long drawers, and it worked out great. One of them I've got a whole handful of levels that are in there, so it's long enough for my medium to longer sized levels, and I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. I got all the Festool 3-drawer sortainers put back up on there, and I'm starting to reorganize everything that's been disrupted as I've been building this. So that's pretty much all finished up with the exception of my drawer fronts. And I did get some more work done on my drill press cabinet. I managed to get everything dominoed, and I'm just at the point where I'm just about ready to glue everything up, and hopefully I'll get that done after the show. This week was a little slower in the shop than I had hoped. Had a couple life curveballs thrown at me, but everything's good, so we'll just march on. So with that, I'd like to, again, give a special thanks to our sponsor. That's Forged 3D. And with that, we'll get into our interview with Ed. So what else you got going on there, Ed?
Me? Oh, man. Let's see. What do I got going on? Well, one of the things I've been working on, I had an order over Christmas. That was such a long time ago. But I had an order over Christmas for like, I don't know, 500 or 600 coasters. They were like for a company, and it was like inlay. It was walnut with maple inlay coasters with the company's logo on them.
Uh-huh.
And they wanted to kind of give them in pairs to customers, employees, and future customers and stuff like that. And recently they reached back out to me and said that they wanted me to make them some coaster holders for their conference room and different areas within the company. So I've been kind of playing with figuring out what's more worth my time, doing them on the CNC or doing them by hand. So I kind of went through and built a couple by hand, kind of get the timing of that down, and then modeled everything up for my CNC, and then kind of get the timing down for that to see which is going to be more worth it. And to no surprise, CNC is way worth it. Going the CNC route, it saves me so much time. So that's what I've been doing lately, though, is just kind of playing with that and trying to figure out what's best. So yeah, fun.
All right. The last I saw you, the last time, and it's been a while before I talked to you. The last time I saw you, I got to finally meet you in person, was at Texas Woodworking Festival.
Yep.
Last
We were
year.
just talking about that.
That was your first time being there, correct?
That was my first time there. Yeah, it was a good time too.
What did you think about that? Being that was your first time, what was your first impressions on how that ran?
So I've been to a lot of the other events, right, throughout the year, Workbench Con, Maker Camp, like AWFS and some other events that happen throughout the year. And with Workbench Con kind of being behind us, right? I think that is something I like to kind of compare it to that, in a sense of uh, the way that it's laid out, the community aspect of it, the classes that they do, for influencers and stuff like that. I know it's at the beginning stages, so each year it's just going to grow more and more. And honestly, like I'll probably go every single year. One being because I have some of the my absolute favorite people in my life are from the maker community. And, you know, sometimes it's the only opportunity I get to see these people. So just from the people aspect alone, I will go every year. But on top of that, just to see the event grow and to learn more about different brands that are out there and get to talk to the faces and the people behind those brands, we don't always get to do that, right? A really good example of that is talking to Jace from Airweights and actually sitting down and having him, like the maker of the product, guide you through, you know, what went through his head as he's designing it and what he's looking towards the future and all this other stuff. You don't necessarily get to do that from behind your phone or your computer, right? So,
Yeah.
I love going to those events. So I look forward to the Texas Woodworking Show growing. The area is great. It's the first time I've ever been to Austin, and I loved it so freaking much. And I'll probably never. So whenever I travel, I will either bring my own vehicle or rent a vehicle. I'm not the kind of person that likes to take public transportation or wait for rides for people. I'm not that kind of a person. And I might not get a vehicle when I go there because we just scootered everywhere. Like we all just rented scooters and just like scooted around Austin, like until the batteries ran out, and then we jump on another one. It was great. I loved it so much.
And that's probably the easiest way because it's kind of congested down in there. There's a lot of traffic in
Yeah,
there.
there's a lot of traffic. Yeah, it makes sense to scooter, man. It's so fun. Like we were like a little mob just kind of cruising the streets of Austin on scooters. It was great.
What's the weight
Did
limit
they
on
have
one of those
those?
scooters?
What'd you say?
What's the weight limit on one of those scooters?
Well, Alex Duffy rode one for the first time. I'll tell you that.
Oh,
And
I
let
know.
me tell you, Alex Duffy was like a little kid that just stepped foot into like Disneyland or Disney World for the first time.
I'd
Alex
probably be the
was
same
so
way.
excited.
That was another great guy I got to meet, and I had a hell of a conversation with him. He's a very nice guy. Awesome time getting me. I saw a lot of people because I went the year before,
Mhm.
and it was just it was a madhouse in there. There was so many people, and it just seemed like this year it was a little more spread out, and it was just a lot better flowing. Or this past year, the second time I went when I
Sure.
met you, and I got to meet a lot of people. There was a lot more people there that I actually knew from doing all this stuff, and it was great to actually get to meet a lot of people for the first time and talk to them. It was awesome. It was an awesome time. Awesome
We've been
time.
trying to get you to go to events for years.
Well, this
Here.
year's schedule is probably taking me up to. It's not probably. It's taking me to Maker Camp. We're going up there,
It's about time.
so
Yeah.
hopefully I get to see a lot of them individuals that I haven't seen in a long time. That may give me a lot of heck because I haven't gone up there because I've been telling them for about 2 years now or 3 years that I would go up there, and I've never made it.
It's been years, man. It has been years. We've been telling you, like Joey, everybody else is going. What's up with you? Why?
Well,
Like,
yeah, it's tough with the family, young ones, and trying to, now that they're older and it's a little easier to get away. It's easier now. We can just like, okay, they can fend for themselves, so we're a little more at ease. Back then they were younger and still dependent
see,
on it.
I don't know if that excuse could fly. There's a lot of people in the same boat that go. I don't know.
Yeah, well,
With their kids.
with their kids. That's right.
Yeah.
I
These,
think
right.
Lee's son did more stuff than I did 2 years ago.
I mean, Nick Pachi, he comes with his entire family every year.
Yeah.
Like 3
He's got
kids,
2 little
sometimes
ones.
4.
Oh, that's right. No.
hey, come
He
on
only
though.
has
That's
2, doesn't
that's
he?
time to get away from them, not to be cooped up with them again. You know.
Well, that's it. So if your excuse is to bring them to go, then you bring them over to the pen turning station and you leave them there all day and you just go somewhere else.
How many maker camps have you been to, Ed?
I have been to, let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've been to 4.
4. Okay.
Yep.
Last year was my first one, and I only just went for the day. I think we went up Friday because the schedules didn't work out. But I'm definitely looking forward to going this year, and I want to go for the whole weekend.
It's a great time. Like it can get a little overwhelming with the cost of everything to go to all these events. But considering like again, I bring it back to the community and the people that I have grown to know in this community. Like that cost to me is worth seeing these people alone. That's it. Like
absolutely.
I come for the people and the community, and I get to do or see cool stuff along the way, right?
Yep.
And maker camp's just gotten better and better every year too.
Every year, it just gets so much better. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Hell, I talk to all y'all more than I talk to anybody around my area. You know, so it's like it's good to get to see y'all. You know, in person.
For sure.
I mean, because
we might you might end up looking like the little brother in a Christmas Story that's all bundled up because it gets cold up there.
It's getting cold.
I'll
get my arms down.
Actually, that's one of the biggest excuses that he always said every year. He's like, you know how cold it is over there.
I'm gonna bear it for y'all. But I'll be packing plenty of warm clothes. I tell you that.
So you just gotta get some tips from Eric, Lindsay's husband, because whenever he shows up with like a onesie, and he is crispy. He's nice and warm the whole time.
Oh yeah, he's
got to get you some of those heated clothes.
Oh yeah, that's damn right. I want to get me the what's that jacket? Everybody makes one. I think Milwaukee.
The Milwaukee one with the battery.
Yeah. Milwaukee makes that M12 one. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm okay as long as my feet and if my feet get cold, I'm done. See y'all. I don't care.
We'll get you some heated socks. I'll send you a link.
I'm done. I don't care.
Thinsulite.
Bye. But as long as my truck's close, I can go jump in there and just get warmed up. We'll be good. We'll be good. You know,
it's a good time. It's fun, and just having the ability to kind of resource your own camper, RV, whatever the case is. Because most of the years that I went, that's what I did was I went online, found an RV that had like 4 or 5 beds or whatever. Found a couple buddies to split it with, and just it was so easy. Have the owner drop it off, set it up for you on the spot, so you just get there, walk right into it. It's good to go. And anytime you get, so I'm a much like probably a lot of us here in the community, I'm an extroverted introvert, right? So like, I'm pretty introverted when I'm in my element, and when I go out to these events, I'm very extroverted, but my gas tank will run empty pretty quick. So sometimes I have to sneak away and take an hour to myself to kind of just reset, because it could be a lot. And having a RV or a camper or something like in that area, you just sneak away to that for an hour. Like I remember my group was looking for me, and they came over to the camper, and I was watching Ace Ventura on the TV, just getting it. I was just happy as can be.
I mean, I want to be like John Candy, Great Outdoors, be cooking out there and just to myself for a little while, because it's good, like you say, to get away and just, I don't get to see all those big trees, and I just want to take it in,
Yeah.
And then I don't need people like Matt making fun of me because I've never seen trees, or
this
you
is
know,
an
yeah,
oak tree.
yeah.
You might actually see snow up there.
You
Oh,
could.
Yeah, you
great.
might.
You could.
Yeah, you might.
I just want to
It-
see the
it's
leaves,
a toss-up.
the changing of the leaves. That's what my wife wants to see. I do too. You know,
That's usually a good time to go.
And it's a
It's hit or
perfect
miss.
time
It's
to
like
go.
a week before, a week after. It's
Yeah.
usually peak somewhere around there.
Yeah. Because I growing up from Connecticut, like you know, I live in Kentucky now, and my girlfriend, she lives with me, and she loves you know, the trees and the changing of the colors and all that stuff. So like now she goes with me. I have family in Connecticut still, so I always go spend time with my sister. So we'll go down there, hang out with my sister either before Maker Camp or after Maker Camp, and that's all she wants to do is drive around and look at the leaves. That's it. So you fly in, rent a car, or if I hope you're not driving. That's a hell of a drive.
Oh yeah, we're driving. Hell yeah, we got to
Oh,
see that
man.
country.
That's
Yeah.
okay. Then you drive 5 days. 5 days later, we'll see you a couple days later, and then just drive around the area. Like spend a whole day just driving around.
We went up to Newport, Kentucky this year to the Con up there.
Well,
and I drove.
thanks for
We loved
hitting me
it.
up. I appreciate that.
Well, you should have been there, bud. Should have been there. We had a hell of a time. I mean, you know, bought the bar out of Tito's, and Mustache is the one that twisted my arm and showed me this new drink I've never drank before.
Nope,
And
that was my.
it was your fault. It was your fault. And
I did.
before the night was over, I had everybody on Tito's and pineapple. It was great. Everybody except Wackerle. I mean, we were talking tongues by the end of the night.
I don't drink either.
And then you get Dirt involved. You get Dirk involved, and who's the other one? They fed me some fire water that I thought I was dying.
Good
That's what you
They
get
gave
for
him
hanging
some
out
bourbon.
with Dirk from
Gave him
Dayton.
some bourbon, just a little bit of bourbon.
Dirk and Mr. Don Patterson, Patterson, right? He brought in some stuff, and I thought my guts were on fire. I mean, literally, they laughed at me. That turned my world upside down. That was some strong stuff. I'm not used to that kind of.
You want strong stuff? You need moonshine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Racing
need nothing
fuel.
like that. That was a
no good.
Apple.
good trying to recuperate from those that short weekend there. It was a hell of a good time though. Getting to see everybody, meeting everybody. That was fun.
See, Ed, you talk about introvert, me, extrovert. I am by myself, and every time I'd go to walk away to get away from a bunch of
Someone grab you.
Somebody grabbing this big paws would grab a hold of me and go, "Hey, have you met Matt?"
Because I'd
I'm
watch
trying to
him.
get away.
I'd watch him. He was already starting to walk away to go over there, and I was like, "Hey, Matt, come over here. I need you to." And just I'd call him back every time, and then I'd leave him there because I was forcing him to talk because he won't. He'll just
No,
sit
I
there.
don't do that.
Like, we'll break you of this. We'll break you of this.
I'll tell you though, one thing, and this is good for me and Matt, is we have constant entertainment watching y'all just get trashed and silly. So like, I'm sitting there drinking my Cokes or Red Bull or whatever I'm drinking. It's not. I'm nice, clear, level headed. So I got my phone out recording. So I have
Proof.
blackmail evidence of everything.
You probably do. Oh, you were good. You were a good crutch. You were a good crutch for me one year at camp.
Yep.
Not
That
you.
wasn't standing so good.
Not you, Mustache.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But it
was the year that you shared an RV with
Katrina.
Was it Katrina or was it Patsy?
That year was Katrina.
Katrina.
'Cause
Okay.
We were like 2 campers away from you guys.
From me. Yeah, that's right. Yep.
Yeah.
Good
Wow.
time, man.
So do they put those campers, since you've done it, do they put those campers in an actual RV spot, or they just all parked on blacktop?
No, they're in RVs. So, well, it depends. They get filled up pretty quick. So like there's an area that's a parking lot, and that's what it's supposed to be, meant for a parking lot, but they will line the entire outside of that parking lot with campers and just line them up. But like the good thing is if you go, like I use there's an app, it's kind of like Airbnb, but it's for RVs. It's called RV Share. If you go on there and you just search by location, right? Maker camp, and you search within 20 or 30 miles, and it'll give you all the available RVs. And then you literally, once you find one, you just message the owner and be like, "Hey, this is my time frame that I'm looking. Will you drop it off and hook it up for me and everything?" Usually they'll charge like an extra $100 or something to drop it off, set it up, pick it up, take it, right? And then as soon as you get that locked in, you immediately call the Maker Camp desk and let them know, and they'll basically hold a legitimate RV spot for you. So the earlier you do it, the better, and then they'll smack you right there in a spot. So you got water, you got everything you need.
So is there some spots that are right there next to everything going on?
Yeah.
Or-
So we're I think 2 or 3 years in a row. There's like the aid station, the little medical building, which is like like a 2-minute walk from where everything's going on. That's where they put us. When Matt was with us that same year, a couple RVs down, we're right across from that little aid station.
I'm trying to remember that hall. Was that Tara? Was that Tara Hall? Maybe that was where
where
had
they do the
Maker
classes
Camp.
and stuff.
Well, yeah. The training sessions, and then
Yeah.
I think Keith and Tony were doing the Maker Camp swap in that building in the
Yes.
basement.
I'm just trying
that's their maker space.
Trying to scope
Yep.
it out because at night when you got to try to walk back, you want the shortest walk possible.
You want the shortest walk
Yes.
possible, and maybe a friend that's not as trashed as you to help you get there, right?
Always important.
Yeah.
Yes, very important.
Oh, Dave Beckwith confirmed it is Tar Hall. Yeah. But I mean, like, I remember Dave Wirt, his RV or his fifth wheel was, oh my gosh, all the way up. Like he had a golf cart. Thank God.
Oh, his was up on a hill too, right?
It was all the way up. Like if you just keep going up that road where you come in,
Yeah.
he was all the way. It was a good half mile.
Yeah, it goes pretty far.
That road. Yeah.
Wow.
So Joey, book early.
Yeah. Well, I already called up there and told them if they have a next available, if I can get a room. If not, then we got some time. I'll look into the RV deal and try to get a spot. Because we, still a long ways away, but it'll go quick.
It'll go
before
quick.
we know it, we'll be there.
It will.
We'll be there at that time. I mean, heck, we're already fixing to be into April. Can you believe that? 4 months in already.
I know.
Yeah, and I think early they have like a reduced rate up until May 1st, I think.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Yeah.
Good timing.
So really, once April goes, it's what, 4 months?
Mhm.
4 months out.
Yeah.
Yep.
It'll go quick. It'll
Yep.
be on top of us before you know it. But anyhow, let's get back a little bit more about you, Mr. Ed. What are you doing now? What do you have going on?
Now I am, I don't know, I kind of got like a lot of hats. I think maybe, I don't know. So I have my retirement for the Army, right? I have my, like, financially, I have like my VA disability and all that stuff. So that more or less that supports just my living, right? So anything that I do in addition to that is just kind of a bonus to me. So I still work at Woodcraft. So Woodcraft in
Do you?
Louisville. Yeah, I still work
Oh.
there. I was working there like pretty full time for a while. And about a year and a half ago, I decided that I had some financial goals I wanted to meet and I wanted to expedite it. So I went and got my CDL and I started driving like dump trucks and stuff like that. And I was doing that also part-time. About three or 4 days a week I was doing that, but I was still working at Woodcraft while I was doing it, like part-time. So since then I'm no longer driving dump trucks. I work at Woodcraft. I do kind of like a emergency basis type thing. Like they got a guy that calls out or someone's sick or whatever the case is. They need someone to close the shop up and stuff at night. Then they'll call me to do it. I teach a CNC class there once a month. for people that want to get into CNC and learn about it. Then obviously I still have kind of my business going on, which kind of spreads across different things. Like I said before, 3D printing and custom wood, this and that. And then for I do a lot of stuff with Onefinity, right? So for Onefinity, I was lucky enough to build a really good relationship with them, and I do beta testing and stuff for them, right? So, which is also why a lot of events that when Onefinity has a booth set up, you almost will always see me there with Stone and Morgan at the booth, because I help them and the company a lot with testing new products and trying to refine things. So that keeps me also pretty busy, right? So they send me, what they need tested and what they need help with, and which is why I have like, I don't know, four machines here at the house.
Whoa, really?
And yeah, and I set them up and I start working through whatever bugs that they're finding, or try and find bugs myself, to be able to address stuff like that. So I do a lot of that for them. And just trying to figure that out. And that's not a job or anything for me. It's just something that I do as a hobby. Like, I appreciate Onefinity, their products and their family community that they built, has helped me a lot with my business. And I just always kind of felt like a need to give back and help them in return. So, I'm just happy to be part of it. So yeah, so I do a lot of stuff with them and go to events with them and stuff like that. So it's been a lot of fun.
That's cool. It's a good group of guys there. They're always cool to be able to talk to them when I've had the chance, But it's always bombarded around there, It's like
it gets a little busy. Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
But they're cool. We still haven't had we've had Stone, but we haven't had Morgan on here yet. We need to wrestle him to get him on here and talk with him.
Yeah, you do. There's no telling where that conversation will lead you.
Oh gosh. I mean, with Stone, it was pretty interesting, and we never got a chance to get Morgan on here to try to back up some of the stuff that Stone was talking, because you know how them two go back and forth.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
At some point we'll try to wrestle him to get him on here, because everybody's always so busy, only so much time in the day. And that's like you. When do you sleep? When do you sleep?
I don't know. I can't
Sleep
recall,
is overrated.
honestly.
Tomorrow. Sleep tomorrow.
It'll come eventually, it's just a kind of a lifestyle. You guys know, it's kind of a lifestyle. You just get accustomed to it, right? You get used to living tired. It's fine,
That ain't no that. Yeah, I know. Yeah, there's times when you burn the midnight oil trying to get stuff out and done, and you swear you're never going to do that again, and the next night you're right back at it again.
That's right.
Got to meet those deadlines. Got different things going on. Got to get videos out. But if you like doing it, then it's not that big of a deal, which we all seem to love doing this kind of stuff. So it's fun. Plus, again, I'm a tool freak, so I love it. I love
it's great.
Yeah.
It's great. I have my Harvey bandsaw has the new big eye fence and the nickel plated, because it's actually Jason Bent's old Harvey bandsaw.
Okay.
And so I got the nickel plated top for it and the big eye fence for it, and they have been sitting in a box since probably mid-January or February or whatever.
That's my brother. My brother.
I can't wait to put it on there, but I'm just too busy.
There's a whole thing about stuff in boxes because of me that I can't say what I want to say, but they came up with.
What's in the box?
We like to use the term marinate. How long does something have to marinate in the box before Joey opens it?
I told him, that I let stuff marinate. It's a minimum 2 week marination period. Once I receive it.
With Joey, marinate is perfect because I don't know how many times and how long, maybe a good 3 years now, that I've been watching Joey like sweat balls in his shop. And he in the background is always the ACs sitting there in their box. And he's got his rag dying out here. And I'm like, man, if you could only just take at least one of them things out of the box and set it up.
You know where they're still at?
Same exact spot.
Damn right. I
Well, he
moved
had to
them to the
move
back
them.
barn, but they're still in the box. But they got moved, so maybe they'll make their way back eventually. I put a video out on TikTok because I do TikTok shop, right? And who was the first one? Who was the first one that went and commented on that video? Wackerle, and it was about it had to do with that. He didn't come out and say it, but I knew exactly what he was referring to.
He was doing a deal for humidity and temperature device, and I said, "Yeah, that works really well in a climate controlled shop."
He's checking it, and he's like dripping all over the device. Hold on, guys, I think it's short circuited.
Oh man, yeah, and he was the first one. He came and kicked me right square in him. You know, he couldn't help himself. He jumped
I've
all over
offered
that
to fly out there and help them and install them. Let's get them installed so you're not looking like you're dying over there.
Every year, if it's one thing I know to expect every year, it's to just watch Joey just sweat in his shop with the AC sitting in the background.
Yes.
I was doing it today. It got pretty warm today. Just
Wasn't warm in my shop.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, mine's been set up a while. It's nice in there.
It is.
Yep.
You got to come. You got to come to the good side of life. It's wonderful on that side.
Well, maybe now that I've gotten things fixed and everything's back in order, maybe they'll make an appearance. I you know, who knows if they even work anymore? Hell, they probably ain't got no Freon in them anymore.
Hell, rained out.
That's gone.
Fixed and in order is a temporary, right?
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
We'll get them. Maybe they'll make an appearance at some point. I'm getting to that point. I've got to get to the point where okay, I'm done, but I'm almost done setting up the shop, and then that'll probably be the final button that I need to do there. Is just
here's the bad part. He's already poured the concrete pads for him 3 years ago.
you don't have to bring that stuff up.
They're all overgrown now. He can't even find them.
Actually, I don't know why I'm going to say this, but it's probably been about 5 years ago.
Oh boy,
Joey.
Yeah, that's a long time. You know what?
That's a lot
Don't
of
do it for
suffering in
my
the heat.
sake because I enjoy watching you sitting there. So, like, I mean, if anything, it's entertainment value for the rest of us.
Yeah. I'll get those rags and make a bandana out of them, and just trying to keep the sweat out of my eyes.
Yeah,
and they're those.
I don't know how you
ACs
haven't
sitting
started a rag company yet. Like,
Oh yeah.
Oh man, but yeah.
Well, Ed, I got to thank you, bud. I've just ordered 2 things because, well, it's the same thing, but 2 of them because of you.
ooh, I like this. Tell me.
So you put out a video a little while ago about I have the glide saw as well, the glide miter saw for Bosch, and you stated that the Capex lockdowns, because I hate that lockdown.
Oh, that screw-on one. Yeah,
I hate it. I hate it with a passion. And you said that just fits right in there, and I saw that and I was like, order 2, $77 a piece. They're
that's
already
right.
ordered.
Well worth
What
it.
was that?
I have one on there. I actually just the other day I was like, why haven't I not gotten a second one by now?
That way you ain't got to move it over.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, the hold down from the Capex? Is that what
Yeah.
you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it fits in the Bosch. Yeah.
It sure does.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, it's bougie woodworking, right?
Yeah.
We like nice things.
Yep.
So Matt was talking about how he made his 3D printed thing for his measuring device, right? So he didn't lose it. My solution to that is buy 20 more measuring devices and put them on every surface, right? So that's what I end up doing.
Yep.
The only so I did a video on that as well about pencils because I lose pencils like they're going out of style. Okay,
I love that video.
And so I
I
came
love
up
this solution.
with straw. You know, a straw dispenser.
Yeah,
Pencils fit perfect in them. The number
That's
2
awesome.
pencils.
yeah.
And so I buy them at 1,000 at a time, and they're boxes all around my shop because I'll come in and my wife's like, "How many pencils do you need?" They got like 50 pencils right next to the
All of
bedside
them.
table. Yeah,
All of them. Then
I mean, they've all been used at least once,
yes,
right?
Oh yeah,
See, for me, it's calipers, right?
Mm.
Like
Especially
I
with the CNCs. Yeah.
right. So I
Yep.
think I have 2 of these just in this room, and then like I have 4 CNCs, but my 2-car garage isn't big enough for 4 CNCs plus a wood shop. So I have some in the unfinished part of my basement. I probably have 3 of these there, just on different surfaces, and then in that shop, my gosh, I probably have 12 or 13 just in
Yep.
random places because I don't like looking for things, so I just buy more.
exactly.
Yep.
or
I'm
you
with
know,
you.
you just misplace them and you can't find them for whatever reason, and just go buy more just so you don't, you
Or
know.
literally trip over them as you walk
Yeah.
out the door. Yeah.
Safety
Yeah.
glasses are another thing like that.
Mhm.
wears
Every
those?
spot. Yeah, well, you know, if you don't have regular glasses, and any place you're cutting something where you might need them, there should always be at least 2 pair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a lot of calipers. They're everywhere. Tape measures.
Tape
That.
measures. That's another one.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
got to keep them everywhere.
I mean, honestly, it's probably more cost effective for me to go to get a new one than to spend the time to look for the other ones, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That-
Yes.
Agree with that.
yeah.
I mean, I got to order them because an hour away from anything.
Yeah, you order them, they come in, but like you might have spent 3 hours. I mean, if your shop rate's $60 an hour, then you just
Yeah.
spent like $180 looking for a tape measure.
This
You
guy's
could've just-
dangerous. This guy's
Saying.
dangerous. This guy's another Steve I.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
Just make sure there's a link in the bio there. Ed.
yeah, you don't
all
need to
these
come
things.
in and you come in and hang out with us at night privately, and it's like that man right there that's wearing that one.
One of these, 2 of those, 3 of
He is the devil. He is the devil. His deal was like, it's just money. You'll make more tomorrow.
Yeah,
Just
crunch
get
all
it.
you want. We'll make more.
It's fine.
He has been the enabler of buying so many different things. Hand planes. Don't get him going on hand planes. Before you know it, you owe the whole damn platform of them.
That's great.
Mhm.
It's a great thing.
He's bad. He's
I
real
mean,
bad.
you don't need it until you need it, and when you need it,
That's
it's
right.
there.
That's
you
right.
And before you're done, he's already sent you a link, and you got the link.
Yeah.
I was having your cart by now.
Yeah.
I
There you
just got a message on my phone. I was like, it might have been Steve.
We got a link for calipers.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
man. That's great. So what you got coming up? Anything special? Any events that you're going to here pretty quick, or what's the next one?
I think the next event is going to be, man. I actually think it might be it's either the Vetric user group meeting, and that's going to be in Nashville. I want to say that's in August. And then there's also the DIY con. That might be June, July. I don't remember dates. I know there's DIY con. There's the Vetric user group. There's the Texas Woodworking Festival, Maker Camp, and I think there's one more event. It's like 5 events throughout the year that I'll probably go to. More than likely with Onefinity. But if I wasn't going with them, I would go on my own. The next event was going to be the Midwest Maker Meetup for AWP. It was going to be that, but they decided to change the date at the last minute. It was the beginning of May. Then they changed it to the middle of May, and I already had a trip planned to Portugal for 2 weeks in May to go visit my grandma. So So no Midwest Maker Meetup this year, but that's all right. Portugal, you know, I'll go somewhere else and have a little fun.
What's
Yeah.
this DIY?
DIY con.
Yeah.
Actually,
I've
it
never
looks
heard
like
of
it's
it.
November.
Is
in
it November?
Dallas.
In Dallas,
Yeah.
that's
Oh,
right.
okay.
Yep.
Yep. Dallas,
Joey-
Texas, November 6th through 8th.
It's in Dallas.
Yeah.
It
Really?
is in Dallas.
Yeah.
Fair,
So there's
Fair Park.
two events in Texas. The Texas Woodworker Festival and then DIY Con that I know of.
There's also the Waco. What is it? What's in Waco?
Turning
The turning event.
The
yeah.
turning one.
Yeah.
I forgot what it's called. I forgot what that one's called.
I do too.
I don't remember what that's called.
I'll tell you though, it's I know that all of us that have been to Workbench Con enjoyed that, but I feel like that going downhill started sparking all these other events. So we lost one, but now we're gaining more and more and more, and people are trying to fill that void. So there's more and more, and it's just more opportunities for all of us to hang out and, you know, get to spend some time with one another.
Yeah, I mean, Papa
Yeah.
Chad's doing that event
Sparks and
in
Sawdust.
Alabama.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's happening right
is this
now.
the first?
Yeah.
Is this the first year?
First
Yes.
year, and that
Yeah,
sparked from Workbench Con not happening.
Yep.
Is that on his own property, or did he find a venue to do it? Or
No, it's his property.
His property. Yep.
I think he had like 30 people this year.
He's an awesome.
Wow.
He's an awesome guy. I talked with him at Maker Camp a couple of years ago, and he's love him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Opportunity for more and more events. You know.
Yeah, I definitely want to go to Texas Woodworking Festival this year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's-
we-
that'll be
uh,
far enough away. I think what is that? Is that in? I forgot when that one
it's
is.
in September.
I think it's September.
Yeah,
I
September.
want to say it's Labor Day weekend, but
I actually
Let me
want to
see.
say it's the end of September, the last weekend in September, maybe.
And when's Maker Camp?
It's like Maker Camp's like 2 weeks
Second
later.
weekend. Second
2
weekend.
weeks
in October.
earlier.
Later.
After.
Well, I may not make that because we'll be ready to go up that way.
Yeah, because it's a tight
Yeah.
schedule. Because if I thinking through all the events that happened, I want to say there was actually 3 events that were happening almost like week after week after week, and I think it was like it's the
I know Texas Wood Festival, and then it was the
Pine
Makers
Barren
Camp,
Maker Fest.
and then there was what's the other one? Con. They were all right there within 4 weeks of each other.
Oh,
Yeah.
and the Pine Barren Maker Fest was thrown in there as well.
Mhm.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So like there's like all in the same like week after week after week after week. So that's a
Yeah.
hard thing to do right there.
yeah, you're right, Ed. It's the end of September. Texas Woodworking Festival, September
Yeah.
25th through 27th.
Yep.
In Austin.
Now I do know that typically AWFS is in Vegas, right? So AWFS
Correct.
and IWF, they bounce back and forth. One is in Atlanta, Georgia. Then the next year, the other one is in Vegas. Well, for 2027, because this year's IWF, for 2027, I think they just announced that it's in San Antonio.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I think that's a new addition.
Yeah, I
That
think
they're
they're
doing in
calling
the
it
off year.
IWF West.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think you're correct.
Yeah, they made an announcement on the
there.
website.
because I think our sponsor Tyler or Forge 3D is going to be there. So
Nice.
he had said he's going to be there. So I'll be up there. We love
Yeah,
San Antonio. San Antonio's awesome.
I think whether I go with Onefinity or I go alone, I think I'm gonna go either way. And I've never been to San Antonio, and everybody that I know that's been there says it's one of their favorite places. So
Yeah.
Oh, I've
If you're there,
I've
do
been
you like
once.
barbecue?
I love it.
You
Oh,
like
yeah.
barbecue?
Yeah.
Pinkerton's barbecue downtown. Hands down. Go try it out. Freaking amazing.
Good Tex-Mex too.
I can give you some good Mexican food restaurants over there. We been around there. We love it.
well, we'll just go there together.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. That barbecue is freaking amazing. It's you got to get there early because they'll run out. I mean,
Yeah.
but it's man, it is awesome. I've seen them pictures of when we're there. Oh
Yeah, I
man,
scrolled through the phone.
it's freaking amazing. That's just don't eat nothing. Go eat. Don't eat breakfast. Just go there because you got to get there around 10:30 in the morning. Wait in line so when they open, and then you
Oh,
can
that's
just chow
crazy.
down. Yeah, because it'll wrap around the block. It gets
That's
packed,
crazy.
but
Good for them.
it's worth it. It is dang good, man. The sauces, it's like Jevin stuff, but Jevin will still his barbecue sauce still takes the cake. I told that dude, you need to market this stuff, boy. Man,
Oh,
this
yeah.
stuff is freaking amazing.
Fantastic.
Oh man, that was some awesome barbecue we had at ConCon.
I wouldn't know.
Whew.
It was
Yeah,
good. Don't worry. I ate your share. Don't worry.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure you guys did. I was so
like,
looking
This
forward to
one's for
that too.
Steve.
Yeah.
Jevin was like, take it easy on me because with Texas, we love our barbecue. And I told him, man,
He knocked that out of the park.
Good barbecue. That's some
That
dang
was
good barbecue.
Oh, good. Yep.
That was good. That was good stuff. I wanted him. I said, send me a whole gallon of that barbecue sauce. It's amazing. It is amazing. What's that?
What's what?
It is. Just comments throwing Joey off.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
So Ed, what's your favorite Onefinity CNC size? What do you find yourself going back to and using the most?
Probably my Journeyman, honestly. I have one of every size actually. A Foreman, a Journeyman, a Woodworker, and the Apprentice, right? And the Foreman I have in my garage is the biggest space to be able to, and I do a lot of production stuff from there. That was the machine that I had personally that I had upgraded to a Foreman, so that stays my business machine, right? And I have a Masso on that one. But on everything else, I have like the Redline kit on it going through. But if I need to use another machine outside of my Foreman, like I said, if I had a choice, I think the Journeyman is the perfect happy middle of all of them, because you can get the 4-foot width and it's a 32 depth, but space can sometimes become an issue. You know what I mean? So if you don't have full space for a 4x4, that Journeyman's, it comes in clutch.
That's what I got.
Yeah, I like Journeyman, man. I started with a Woodworker. I started at the bottom and I went Woodworker, upgraded to a Journeyman, then upgraded to a Foreman. And I went Bilbotics, then Masso, and then now I'm doing beta testing with Redline stuff. So
you're my guy for the Redline now, because I've got an Apprentice with the Redline spindle and the Redline controller marinating right now.
You have the actual HMI or the computer version?
No, the screen deal.
HMI.
The HMI.
Okay.
I get.
Okay.
Well, I added that on at the end because they said it was available, and I didn't want to. I was already dreading having to do the computer deal.
Yeah.
And when they put that out that we could buy it to do that, it was boom right in there, and I got it, and they sent everything together. So once I get all the other stuff done, that's going to be the first thing, because I'm actually going to use that CNC for metal.
So we actually have a lot of customers that are doing that. The Apprentice for metal. Yeah.
That's why I bought it to do, because now I have a metal lathe in the shop. So there's some things I want to make for hand tool benches, and that is going to be a crucial part of some of the things that are rolling around in this noggin. So
there you go.
That's what I'm going to use that for. Big noggin.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Turning in there. So
there's a couple people that have been making videos for Onefinity and Redline with the Apprentice, specifically metal, just going to town on metal, man. It's been crazy.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to using it, see what it does. you know, I've got an Avid, but I didn't want to do metal on that. I want to keep that just for just wood.
Yeah, separate
And
it.
that's why when this came out, it was perfect price point. And I'm like, why not?
Yeah.
And so looking forward to setting it up, see what it does.
Oh, dude,
know,
that apprentice sets up quick.
When I went out to Iowa to see Scott, and I stopped by Steve Mosley's for making it home, and he fired his red line up, and I was like, that is like whisper quiet. I mean, mind you, it wasn't carving anything. He was just, doing an air carve and stuff. But wow, I was impressed, and I got to see his little lunar carving that he
Oh
made.
yeah,
That was the pictures on social media do not do that justice. I will just say, like that would look really cool in person.
nice. Steve's a good dude.
Yeah. No, he gave me a 16 gauge nailer and a bunch of nails too. It was just like that.
You got a prize for coming to visit? Look at you.
Yeah. It was just like I don't have anything. I have a sticker.
He's such a just a thoughtful, genuine, caring person.
Oh,
so like
absolutely.
I think October, one of my dogs had passed away, and I want to say sometime mid-December, just a little bit before Christmas, I got a little card in the mail, and it said Steve Mosley, and I was like, "What in the world? Like, why am I getting a card from Steve?" You know? And I popped it open, and it was a little card, like, just sorry that your dog passed and stuff.
Yep.
And I was just like, I was like, Steve is just the kindest man. Like, he's just so nice, so thoughtful.
He texted me happy birthday on Friday, and I was like, how does he know?
Oh, he has your MySpace profile locked down, bro.
I thought I deactivated that.
But there's a lot of good people in this community. That's been one of the greatest things is meeting all y'all,
Yep.
And there's a hell of a lot more people on here that are just awesome. Just to sit down and BS. So I can't wait to get up to Maker Camp because there's a lot of those guys up there and girls that I've met on here, and they're just awesome people. And I can't wait to sit down and talk with them and just meet them in person. It's going to be fun. It's going to be
Absolutely.
fun. I can't wait. I'm getting excited. It's always like,
you should.
It's hard because it's so far out at the end of the year, and knock on wood, there's things can happen and keep you from going, but hopefully it's a smooth ride from here to there, and we can make it up there because I'm really looking forward to getting up there and just going and seeing that country. Never been that way, so it's cool. We're
very
getting older.
Open.
It's beautiful.
It's very yeah. You're definitely going to be out in the woods, Joey.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Sure.
I don't have a problem with that. That's no big deal. I tell you what, when I go, I'm going to be loaded down, and I'm going to have anything and everything I could possibly need. Trust me. I'm going to be like the freaking Clampets going to city. I'll have enough food.
I want to see the rocking chair on top. You got to do it.
Don't tempt me. I'll strap that sucker down and pull up in there.
If anything, at least go to one of the little general stores in the town that Maker Camp is in, and get a little rocking chair and strap it down there, and then just roll in the rest of the way.
Just roll in.
Yeah. Or if you stop, I think Scott might have one if you want to roll through Iowa.
That's a good idea. I'll get a baby rocking chair for Keith, and we'll get.
Oh my God!
Sorry, Keith. Love you.
Whoa.
He's gonna love me if he's listening. I haven't gotten a message yet, but he'll listen to this probably tomorrow or when it comes out.
That's great, dude. I love how long this friendship has gone here. Like Mustache Matt and Joey, you and I, we met during my lives back in like 2020 when I did like
Yeah.
a 30-day live challenge where I did like a live every day for 30 days, right? And I think it all stemmed from there, you know.
It
and
did.
It's crazy.
It did, and then you kind of slacked off, and you were going away, and then I started doing some, and then just it's been since then. And I miss the we were talking about it the other day. I was trying to explain to somebody how y'all used to do
I should have worn my bad shop advice shirt. I should have worn it.
Dude, that was the greatest, man. That was the greatest. Jeff just, or y'all, whoever, you know, talking, and you just kick them out of the live. I loved it. I look forward to that was Thursdays, right? Every Thursday.
It was every Thursday. And that was Joey. We always knew that Joey, if nobody else was there in the chat, it was going to be Joey waiting. All he cared about was 7 minutes in heaven. Yeah. He just wanted to see people get booted off. And you remember when Suman had it, and he was just kicking all kinds of people out, inviting, and he was like, "You guys should have never gave me this much power. Like, this is addictive."
Because you didn't even know. Sometimes you wouldn't even get 2 minutes. You didn't know. Yeah. It would just be random. Like, boop, gone. Yeah. They would be in like in a real engaging conversation. The next thing you know, they're gone. And it's like
the juiciest part of the story, and like
boop. Yeah, it was fun. Joey loved that. Oh, that was the greatest.
Oh, he did. He did.
Loved it.
They got me too, though. They did. I was kind of like, when I would get up there, I was like, I know they're gonna do it. They're gonna do it, and they got me a few times. You let your guard down, and you start getting.
You could sometimes see Jeff's finger getting close.
It was always
to the,
Jeff.
The
yes,
screen.
it was always Jeff. Yeah, I was always standing there with my hand, like ready, just ready. But yeah, so that was the whole point, was to get you into conversation where you forgot that you were going to get kicked off. And then as soon as you got engaged in that conversation, you could tell, like, oh yeah, he's going into this deep.
Yeah. See ya.
It was great. It was great.
That was a great show. Oh man, good times. It's been 6 years.
It's been a long time. It's been a long time, man. It's been a long time.
It's crazy.
We'll just say 1 year. We'll say 1 year.
1 year. 1 year. Well, all right, guys. Why don't we put a bow in this and exit out of here? Mustache, you got some people you want to thank?
I do have more people I want to thank. I will scroll our awesome patrons that are throwing us their hard-earned dollars to help us support this show, and I will call out our top tier folks, starting with Dawn from What's Next Woodworking, Victor from Whim Designs, our sponsor, Tyler from Forge 3D. I'm not going to say Steve. Mike from Lido's Wood Shop. We thank them and Steve for their support, even though Steve's a member. Yeah, if you want to jump on board, we do have plans to. We have to do our part 2 of hand plane sharpening. I'm going to go over to Steve's, and we are going to dial in my brand new hand plane that's been marinating for a good 3 months now.
Ooh.
And we are going to dial that in and continue our hand plane course, along with additional other ones. We won't spill the beans yet, but we have a few other classes in mind that we want to put out there for our top 2 tiers. So if you'd like to join the ranks, you can go over to supportcmp.com and tell them I sent you.
All right. Well, Ed, thank you. Yeah. We appreciate you being on here, taking the time. Always a great time talking with you.
I appreciate y'all. Thank you for having me.
Yes. Thank you, Ed.
Anytime. And everybody just remember, please give us a thumbs up on this video. And if you don't mind, once the show is over, come back in here, leave us a comment. If you have anything for Ed, you can reach him at Mancini Woodworking Instagram. And please remember to head on over to iTunes, Spotify, all that stuff. Do those downloads. We're seeing a big kick in downloads, and it is awesome, right, Matt? It's looking great. And it's always inspiring to see that. It means people are wanting to listen and watch us dummies, or not us, me, drop the mic at the beginning of the show, you know, all that kind of stuff that goes on.
Professionalism.
Yeah.
And we appreciate everybody in the chat every Sunday. Thank y'all very, very much for hanging out with us. We really appreciate that. And yeah, next week we're gonna have a good show. Mr. Wackerle's got one already queued up, and we're gonna be talking about some wood, right? We're gonna be talking on how you cut it, how you do the sawmilling part, how do you figure out board foot, all that kind of stuff, right? Is that right? Did I say that right?
Yes. By your board foot. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Y'all know what I mean.
Exactly.
He's going to clarify it. He's going to be doing some math. So get ready for that. But on that note, we're going to head on out of here. Y'all have a good Sunday evening, and we'll see y'all next week. Bye-bye.
Thanks.